everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. I just wanted to quickly make a video and update everybody on the trademark complaint that I got, and just give a quick update on how that's coming along. And the update is that there really isn't much of an update. I've heard nothing. The time has expired. The 48 hours that you're allotted has come and went. I haven't heard anything from YouTube at all, and I have long since blocked Jack from MightyKool from contacting me in any way a long time ago. So I've heard nothing. I'm sitting in the dark like a mushroom. So that being said, I'm just sitting here waiting to see what happens. Last time I checked, the videos are still up. They haven't been taken down. So don't know. And I'll post this video on both my channels as to not have to make more than one. I do that when a video pertains to both channels. I do it on pretty rare occasions. It's very rare. But in this case, I'll post this video to both channels. And just a quick update. And if something happens in the meantime, like in the next day or so or something like that, if I hear something on the outcome of whether or not YouTube has found the complaint to be unfounded or something like that, I'll definitely let you know. I mean, it's my understanding that YouTube has got a pretty automated system until such time it needs to step in. From what I understand, somebody files a complaint, and pretty automatically you are found guilty of whatever you're accused of, and then you have to go from there. That's how I that's my understanding of how things work. But no news is good news, I guess, at this point in time. Also, on a unrelated thing, I wouldn't mind having some input here. That's what I like. One of the coolest things about having YouTube channels is that I got people who watch, and when I don't know the answer to something, or I'm perplexed on something, or I could just use a couple of people's input on something, I have that ability to just put it out there for you guys to help me out with, to comment on. And I'm kind of faced with a dilemma, and I kind of didn't, I was kind of battling back and forth of whether or not to mention this to you guys, because I wanted it to be a surprise. I wanted it just to kind of show up in my video one day, and that's that I'm really been thinking about buying myself a drone for the channel, invest back into the channel. I got a small toy drone for Christmas, just as a, because I had been talking about getting a drone for a while, and Joanna bought me a little toy drone. And man, I took to that thing like fish to water, man. I really had a good time with it. And then I started talking about bigger and better things, a bigger, better drone where I could, have some badass drone footage in my videos, So I've come to a crossroad where I've got the decision on what drone narrowed down to three, maybe 4 drones. And I just kind of wouldn't mind anybody out there that knows about drones, that has some experience with them, and would like to let me know their opinion on one of these drones and what I should do. The first drone that I'm considering is the Autel X-Star Premium, and the advantages to this drone is it comes with a really nice hard case. I found a deal where I can get a free battery, So I'd end up with an extra battery, and they're, you know, drone batteries are pretty expensive. They're about, you know, $120 or so a piece, you know, so they're not something that's just trivial. So that's a pretty big selling point, and the biggest selling point for me personally is it's not made by DJI. I mean, if at all possible, I'd really love not to have a DJI drone. Why is that? You know, because they, you know, I realize that DJI makes the best drones. Like, all my research points to that. Everybody says that. I get it. But they also have a really horrible track record with customer service. And man, nothing upsets me more than having to deal with poor customer service, you know, and their customer service is not, you know, based in the United States. You know, DJI company itself is not an American company. You know, I prefer to spend my money where it can do the best, you know, the most good or whatever, most of the time, but I still wouldn't do that despite not having, you know, the best drone. But I guess my biggest concern with DJI is that they're the most expensive. They're sitting at the top of the pyramid and they know it, so their customer service is crap. You know, not from experience, but what from people report. And not always. I know there's some people out there that have had good experiences with their customer service, but by and large, it's not been good reporting on that subject. So in the DJI realm, that's the only other real choice is the Mavic Pro and the Phantom 4 that are in my price range. Both of these DJI drones are $300 more than I would pay for the X-Star. The biggest advantage to the DJI over the X-Star is the crash sensors. The X-Star doesn't have any kind of crash sensors, optical or sonar, either one. You know, and DJI pretty much has that, you know, nailed down. They also have the software part. The app is also pretty well nailed down as far as DJI goes. From what I understand, their app is the best. You know, with X-Star not being too far behind, I mean, the X-Star app's probably not going to be something I'm going to be complaining about or anything. But I guess my biggest thing is I don't want to buy into a company that has bad customer support. I just really don't want to have anything to do with that. So anyway, the other drone is they just released the GoPro Karma back onto the market again. It was recalled. It came out, it launched, and then it had a, you know, a serious problem where it would just fall out of the sky. So they recalled it and have since just recently, as of the beginning of this month, I believe, re-released it. Now it is less of a drone and more of a camera platform, you know, because it uses a GoPro camera for the camera part of it. But the drone part of it is definitely weaker than all other drones. But still in my price range, and I really do like how it has the gimbal, the removable gimbal, to where you can use it to make other kinds of videos. Not just drone footage, but you can totally take the gimbal off and use it in a handheld thing. And using, you know, action cams, I'm very familiar with that. I know how to make videos with action cams. That's my bread and butter. You know, that's what I've been doing since day one. So there's a certain amount of appeal to that. But admittedly, not the best drone as far as the drone part of the platform goes. So anyway, I'd like to hear your thoughts on that. If you know about drones and you're into the drone hobby, those are the ones that I've kind of narrowed down. Or if you have an entire other drone that you have experience with, I don't know what that would be, because I've been doing a lot of research, but you know, pretty much anything from unique is because I mean, I guess that's the only other manufacturer to consider, and they're kind of out of the consideration based on the performance of the drone and problems. So anyway, let me know what you think if you're into drones and you have an opinion on that. I would appreciate it. You guys take care. I'm almost home, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll catch you on the flip side on that end. Hey, look at that. Rolled over. Woo! There's a milestone for you. For me, I guess. For the bike, for me, for Annabelle. Oh, what a nice ride.